All right, good evening again, everybody. So, of course, we have a couple new severe thunderstorm warnings out, one for western Bates County and one for southwestern Cass County. And that's for this particular strong cell right here that is moving into that area. We've got some 2-inch hail markers up here. Looks like it's just on the far southwest corner of Cass County. But again, we're expecting 60-mile-per-hour winds and the possibility of seeing some hail to the size of quarters associated with this cluster of thunderstorms. And we also have that line goes all the way down through Fort Scott, down to Parsons, Kansas, and it's all moving to the east very, very slowly. So I am going to be on here until this line either weakens or it gets past us here in West Central Missouri. Just a reminder, we are under a severe thunderstorm watch until midnight tonight. So we've got a few hours here that we are going to be watching this line of storms. Remember that the primary threat with any of these cells are going to be strong straight line winds to 60 miles per hour, maybe a little bit greater, and hail to the size of quarters. So that's what we are expecting with the strongest of the cells that has that potential to move into West Central Missouri. Just checking out National Weather Service chat. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. It's been a while since we've been together live, as we have severe storms moving through West Central Missouri. So hi, Lucky. Good evening again. Tell you what, these storms are making me work for it tonight. Try to get a little dinner, and severe thunderstorm warnings start popping off again, and bring back flashbacks of the spring. Hi, Sandy. I think we're gonna get some thunderstorms. I don't know if these storms are gonna maintain their intensity as they move to the east. By the time they get to Central Missouri, they're supposed to be they're really going into an unfavorable environment. Hey, MH. Yeah, I'd say you'll probably be. I'm going to tell you, MH, those cell there is a strong cell out here just to the west of Girard, 69 highway there, Pittsburgh, and it is moving to the east. So there is a severe thunderstorm warning that will likely be extended over into your county there, including Pittsburgh, Girard, Helpler, Franklin, Minden Mines, home of Chicken Annie's and Chicken Mary's. Oof, Man, I miss that place. Hi, Kyla. These are moving to the east. They have a little bit of a north. They have a little bit of a north tilt to them, but they are kind of moving more east. Let me put this in motion. I'll just show you over the last few minutes. There's our strong cell that moved through Bates County earlier tonight. So it is moving east with a little bit of a north tilt to it. You bet, Sandy. Yeah, Hot Rod. Time to get in your tree, little buddy. I'll tell you when. Let's wait till that 3-inch hail that is showing up here just west of Archie. Let's wait for it to happen. That way, maybe you'll go for 2 black eyes this time. That's funny. Of course, we have a very large special weather statement that includes Vernon County, and that's for this southern half of the line. And MH, they just extended that severe thunderstorm warning over to over there to Crawford County. So it doesn't necessarily pertain Pittsburgh and Highway 69, but I say it's probably going to be extended to cover Pittsburgh, but your county is definitely in that warning right now. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. I didn't think you guys wanted to hear that. So, very strong portion of this cell right now. There's a good hail core here in southwestern Cass County. This is going to be north of Highway A. Potential to see up to 3-inch hail. Now, of course, this is elevated. This is not at the surface. This is actually elevated a little bit off the surface, so might not be 3-inch hail on the ground, but potential is there for 3-inch hail. So very strong cell that is here in southwest Cass County. And then, of course, torrential rainfall in Adrian, Amsterdam. Maybe even some strong winds too, Amoret, and then of course it will be heading into Butler, Passaic, Adrian, along 49 Highway down to Rich Hill. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Melanie. Glad to have you guys. So, these cells are kind of filling in down here around Prescott, Richards, on the Kansas side. This entire line is moving east, and it does have a little bit of a northerly tilt. So still expecting them to continue their track. We still have a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 28 minutes, and that's going to be for western Bates and southwestern Cass County. And again, this is going to continue. It's moving very, very slowly. The entire line is. However, the individual cells are moving almost 50 miles per hour. So this thing's got a little bit of juice behind it as it continues to push off to the east and a little bit to the north as well. It's going to be a while, Melanie. I'm guessing probably somewhere around the 10, 11 o'clock range, maybe. Assuming that this line holds together till it hits Pettis County. I am expecting, as this continues to move beyond the severe thunderstorm watch, right in here, it is really going to start to weaken. The ingredients really kind of bottom out as it goes into central Missouri, and of course we're losing the heat of the day as well. So hopefully we get the rainfall still for Pettis County. We don't need any, nobody needs any of the severe weather, but hopefully we'll get some rainfall to quite a few here in West Central Missouri. Remember, this is just day one. And actually, even as it stands right now, we've received a little bit more than what I thought we would, at least in our western counties of Vernon and Cass and Bates County. So this is day one of multiple days that we have chances for some moisture. So if you do not get rain tonight, don't give up, as we do have more chances in store all the way through Tuesday. Hi, Nikki. Yeah, I say Henry County is going to get at least some leftovers from this cell here. I don't know if it's going to retain the severe status as it comes into Henry County, but I do believe that St. Clair, Henry, and maybe even Johnson counties at least will get some moisture out of this line of storms. We're just going to have to wait and see, because it is moving into a little bit more stable of environment once it gets beyond Henry and St. Clair County. So hopefully it retains at least some moisture for us.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Well, we either have an update or we have a new warning. My weather radio has not gone off yet. So, that's what they done. They have updated this. So let's see what it says. 25 minutes left. It remains into effect till 7:45. Severe thunderstorms located along a line extending from near Lewisburg to 6 miles east of Lynn Valley to near Pleasanton, moving east at 30 miles per hour, 60 miles per hour wind gust, nickel-sized hail. So that's going to include Harrisonville, Peculiar, Butler, Adrian, Rich Hill, Archie, Drexel, Cleveland, Freeman, Hume, Lake Annette, Amsterdam, Amoret, Foster, Westline, Merwin, Passaic, and Worland. So we still got a few more minutes left for this severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Cass and western Bates County. And then we'll kind of see how it holds together. It may be expanded over to parts of Johnson, St. Clair, and Henry counties here within the next 30 minutes or so. So, of course, earlier tonight, it's been kind of a hectic night tonight, as we were watching a cell that was down in Bates County. Just typical summertime thunderstorm, was not severe, was not expecting it to go severe, and it was beginning to weaken. And as it weakened, it created a downburst or microburst, creating at least around 70 mile per hour winds and lots of damage there on the north side of Butler. Had some structural damage as well as snapped power poles. So several in the Butler area and Bates County are still without power as of this hour. So we did, I was in communication with the National Weather Service trying to get warnings out ahead of it. That's when they issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the rest of Bates County and Henry County for that chance to see some strong straight line winds. Thankfully, we did not have any more reports, at least on the Henry County side, of any wind damage. So that was good. And of course, that cell now is all the way, it's already dissipated down here in near Polk County, down around Stockton Lake. It had dissipated. So just as fast as it came up, it had dissipated. So we still have a 3-inch hail marker up here. Let's take a look at this. So still have the possibility of seeing up to 3-inch hail. Very strong northern part of this complex of thunderstorms. Looks like this is going to be mainly over rural areas. kind of put things in perspective, there's going to be along Highway O that runs north and south. So along Highway O, in between W, that runs east and west, and looks like East 331st Street. That's where one hail core is, and another one is looks like Main City Road, East 323rd Street, and along W Highway that runs east and west. Now remember, it's showing the potential for 3-inch hail, but the radar is picking this up off of the surface, up, a few thousand feet above the surface. So there is the potential of 3-inch hail, but that's a pretty good indicator that we have at least severe quarter size 1-inch hail or larger with those particular cells. Kind of blow this out just a little bit, let you guys kind of see. And of course, this line is stretching from Harrisonville all the way down into Oklahoma. And this is where a cold front is situated that is very, very slowly moving east, like at a snail's pace. And of course, we did reach up to about 94 degrees today. Dew points in the 70s, so very warm, moist environment that these thunderstorms have to work with. Looks like we even have a polar ice cap on one of these storms, and I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm going to switch this over to 3D and blow this out. Let's flatten this out. You guys see the polar cap right here. That is the tip. That is very, very high. That is indicator of very large hail. Now, if we did not have that polar ice cap, that light blue aqua tip to it, that is what's called the number 2 pencil. Come up there, the black is the lead of a number 2 pencil, and we have a polar ice cap right there on the tip. So it's a very strong indicator. We've got some large hail going on right now in southwest Cass County. So this line of storms is not giving up. It's still retaining plenty of strength. It is beginning to come into the I-49 corridor. That would be Archie, Adrian, Passaic, Butler, Rich Hill. The line is going perpendicular, going across 49 Highway here right now. So be prepared for torrential rainfall, gusty winds, and maybe some small hail. If you're up here in southwest Cass County, you can expect maybe larger quarter size, maybe even up to golf ball size hail. Up here in southwestern Cass County, it is working its way toward Harrisonville. So if you live in Harrisonville, East Lynn, just south of Harrisonville, you might want to bring your cars underneath the carport. You might want to bring them in the garage. Put a whole bunch of foam noodles on the hood. And then, of course, if you get hail damage, I'm telling you, one of our sponsors right here for Storm Track Weather Center, and that's the Dent Clinic right here in Clinton, Missouri. So I know them personally, and Chris is a good guy. That's them right there, 660-351-0295. So definitely give them a call if you get any hail damage tonight, and they can bid it out. They can give you a quote, and they do fantastic work. All right, we still have 17 minutes left. for severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Cass County and western Bates County. And I have a feeling here pretty quickly, as strong and good indicator as this storm here in southwest Cass County, southwest Cass County, they will likely extend this for all of Cass County here momentarily. I'm going to take a look here at National Weather Service chat and see what they have to say. Thanks, Derek. Wind picking up here in town of Butler. Yeah, it's coming through Butler right now. Brandon, here at home, are you talking in Clinton? I forgot. This line of storms is moving to the east, so I am still expecting St. Clair, Henry, and Johnson to pick up at least some moisture from this line. I don't know if it's going to retain its intensity, but it's not slowing down, and it is filling in. We have a solid line of storms from Harrisonville all the way down to Pittsburgh, Kansas, and into Oklahoma. All right, no new news from National Weather Service. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Bates and Cass counties. So yeah, Brandon, I hope you caught my answer to that. I am expecting moisture, at least rainfall, moving into parts of Johnson, Henry, and St. Clair County, hopefully over into Benton and Pettis County later on tonight. I just don't know if they're going to retain the intensity of these storms that we currently have right now, because I do believe with the loss of the heat of day, as well as these moving kind of out of prime conditions to keep these thunderstorms rolling, I have a feeling that they will gradually begin to weaken. But I still think we'll get some moisture out of it. That's the most important thing, because we don't need any severe weather here. We just need rainfall. So, in picking up some lightning here at the weather station, here with our Tempest weather station that we have down here at Storm Track Weather Center. 84.9 degrees right now, 71.8 degree dew point. So now that sun come down, we have lost about 7 degrees within the last hour because of the sun being set now. So again, I think with the loss of heat of the day, as well as moving into a less favorable environment, we'll probably not see these storms be severe. Maybe some gusty winds of 50 miles per hour, small hail, but hopefully we pick up some moisture, because to me, I think anything we get tonight is just a bonus, because it's already doing more than what I thought that the data was showing for this evening. More scattered in nature. Most people remain dry, and if this line of storms continue and hold together and move across west central Missouri, we could start off day one with about a half inch of rainfall, and then of course we have more chances through the weekend into early next week. No, Lumbox. The tornado threat is very, very, very low. And the main reason behind that is because at the lower couple thousand feet, the conditions there just are not ripe for any type of tornadic circulation, any kind of ground-based circulations. Everything is happening up there, way up above our heads tonight. So I don't think we're going to have to worry about any type of tornado threat for us here in West Central Missouri. Let there be rain. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm really hoping and praying that we're able to get some tonight and kind of get ahead of schedule. Because like I said, I am watching for the threat for some stronger storms on Sunday. Quite possibly again on Tuesday or Wednesday. And then, of course, we have a few chances in between there as well. So we can get a big jump start on this. That would be incredible. 11 minutes left. Severe thunderstorm warning for southwest Cass County and the western half of Bates County. And if anybody is up in the Cass or Bates County, if you have some pictures that you would like to share of any type of damage or any reports, please feel free to pass them on to me and I can get those to the National Weather Service. Wow, we got beautiful pictures of a shelf cloud, courtesy of Subby's Weather Talk group. Jeff sent some pictures. Let's share them here real quick. Wind speed. Let's just take a look here. Go to base velocity. Right around 45 mile an hour, 46 mile an hour, Derek. This is base velocity, so this is lower to the surface. So probably between 30 and 40 mile an hour winds right here in the Butler area. Yeah, I think so, Rick. I think you'll get some moisture out of this. And again, this is moving to the east. The cell up here in Cass County has weakened considerably over the last couple of runs of radar. So we could have this big, long, severe thunderstorm warning possibly be replaced with a special weather statement here in the next few minutes as this is getting ready to expire. We do have some additional development over here in eastern Kansas near Spring Hill. But all of this is moving east with a little bit of a northerly tilt. I don't think so, Rick. Not tonight. I don't think you're going to have to worry about that tonight. Tornado threat it's not zero. We can't ever 100% rule out any tornadoes when we're dealing with severe thunderstorms. However, the conditions just aren't there for any tornado formation. So we're really just looking for some strong straight line winds of 60 and maybe a few reports of some of these cells having some hail to the size of quarters. So let's take a look what's going on just south of Harrisonville. And give me 1 second here, guys. There's like about 75 people that want to get into our room. So let me go ahead and get them all in here. I did that one night back in the spring and just happened to look, and I had over 450 people waiting to get into the room. That was an incredible night of storms. We'll go ahead and bring this over to the screen here. So beautiful picture of a shelf cloud coming. That's the Walmart there at Harrisonville. So obviously below that shelf cloud got some torrential rains. That's going to be clipping the south side of Harrisonville. Great picture. Thanks, Jeff, for sharing.
The National Weather Service has issued a special weather statement.
All right, so probably what has happened.
The National Weather Service has issued a special weather statement.
Okay, so what they have done is this severe thunderstorm warning is about to expire, and they are replacing it with a special weather statement similar to what we were thinking a few minutes ago. And that is going to be wind gusts of 50 to 55 miles per hour, nickel-sized hail. Now, this is very, very large one. This is going to include almost all of Johnson County, Henry County, Bates County, and Cass County. A little bit of Lafayette County as well, up to Odessa, Lake Lafayette. And of course, it does include the towns of Warrensburg, Holden, Chehowee, Urick, Creighton, Clinton, Deepwater, Montrose, Spruce, Butler, Passaic, Adrian, Archie, and Harrisonville. And again, this is a special weather statement. 50 to 55 mile per hour winds with nickel-sized hail possible. Yeah, thanks, Gary. Mentioned power out west of Butler. So Bates County's got a lot of, they do have a lot of power outages right now. Take a look over here. So MH down here in Pittsburgh, you've got the leading edge of very, very heavy rain. A lot of lightning is heading your way down there in Pittsburgh. Right now, it is not severe. So they did allow that severe thunderstorm warning to expire. But there are a couple other cells down here to your southwest that's moving northeast. So please keep that in mind. Give me 1 second here, guys. Get caught up on all the messages. Wow. We've got a lot of pictures coming in. Garden City, there could be. Yeah, you're getting some a pretty good dose of rain right now. I'm not seeing any hail within this. Let's jump over here to the hail indicator. Yeah, I'm not seeing any hail now along that line. So that's good news. Take a look at velocities here. So we do have some pretty strong winds. The wind line is just south of Garden City. Let's say right down by Dayton. We do have some storm cams there at Dayton. It runs all the way down B Road, down by Settle Ford, all the way down BB Highway. Mainly rural, but there is a line of pretty strong winds that are coming across. That's where you're going to be picking up your 40 to 50 mile an hour winds. So very strong wind just southeast of Garden City. This is going to be along N Highway. N is in Nancy, and that runs east and west out of Garden City. So very strong winds, probably looking at 50, 55 mile an hour. Hi, Gracie. What does a special weather announcement mean? They can mean several different things, but this specific special weather statement means that they are expecting 50 to 55 mile per hour winds and up to nickel-sized hail if you live within this blue polygon. So from Butler to Clinton to Warrensburg to Pleasant Hill down through Harrisonville, be prepared for 50 to 55 mile per hour winds, as well as, the potential to see some hail to the size of nickels. Kara mentioned very windy and peculiar. So I tell you the reason why you're getting winds there, Kara, and that's because remember this cell right here had almost 3-inch hail. Very, very strong cell, and it's weakening. And those winds are being pushed out of the back of the storm. So you're likely getting very strong winds, likely coming from the southeast. And those winds are actually being pushed out this way toward Raymore Peculiar area, out the back end. That is, in tornado terminology, that's what we like to call the rear flank downdraft. And you'll get some winds, some outflow winds from the rear side of the cell. So, and those could very easily be 30, 40 mile an hour out the backside of that storm. Pretty quick, Hunter. The cold front is still lagging just a little bit behind this line of storms. However, these individual cells, they're moving it right around between 40 to 50 miles an hour. So, like this one here at Garden City, it's moving 33 miles per hour east-northeast. 38 mile an hour to the east. The one down here by Foster in Bates County moving 22 miles per hour. So they've slowed down just a little bit, but kind of my thinking is hopefully everybody be able to pick up a quarter to half-inch of rainfall. It's not going to hang around very long. Once this line moves through, I don't expect a whole bunch behind it. This is where our severe threat is going to be. We might have some leftover showers, thunder showers. There's already some forming out here in eastern Kansas, but this is our severe threat right here that we've got right now from Garden City down to Rich Hill, down to Nevada. to Pittsburg, Kansas, and then, of course, it goes all the way down into Oklahoma. Hi, Mary. This is in West Central Missouri. Wheatland, Missouri. Glad to have you there, Anna. Wheatland, you're likely going to be getting some thunderstorms probably around the 10 o'clock hour or so. Hopefully get some much needed moisture down your way. Hi, Amelia. Great to have you. You're in Nevada. You are getting ready to have some very torrential rains and quite a bit of lightning moving through Nevada here real quick. So it is not severe. Just a very strong thunderstorm will be moving into Nevada. Actually, right now, it's making its way on the west side along 54 highway coming into Nevada. Oh, I bet it is, Amelia. It looks like it is. Advent Fear. Tornado threat in Windsor for tonight. We're not going to have a tornado threat. This is going to be strong straight line winds, maybe some quarter size hail. That's going to be our threat for tonight. The tornado threat we can't ever rule out 100%, especially when we're talking about strong, possibly severe thunderstorms. But looking at the lower levels of the atmosphere, say from about 5,000 feet down to the surface, the ingredients there they're just not supportive for any tornado formation. So we will likely not see any kind of tornado threat at all tonight. Just going to be some strong summertime thunderstorms, strong straight line winds of 60, and maybe some hail up to the size of quarters. Boy, me too, Jessica. I wish we could get some rain tonight. That's my goal.
The National Weather Service has issued a special weather statement.
Okay, so as you heard, we just had another special weather statement issued, and this is going to be for Vernon County. It is going to include Nevada and St. Clair County, and of course, that's for the entire county of Vernon and St. Clair. And of course, that is going to be for the next 54 minutes, winds up to 50 miles per hour and half-inch hail. So basically, we've got one big line of storms from Harrisonville down to Nevada, moving east, 50, 55 mile an hour winds and small hail is what we have in store right now. Well, sure, Anna. I grew up here in Clinton too. Spent many a times in a Marloffs. I remember that well. Jeff and Michelle, I'm not expecting much as the way of severe threat. Hermitage, Palm de Terre Lake. That's right in this area here. You are under a severe thunderstorm watch until midnight. I don't know if this line of storms is going to really produce any more severe weather. The most likely place for any severe weather is going to be up here in Johnson and Cass County on the northern edge of this line of storms. So already starting to see a little bit of strengthening up here near Gun City. It does have a hail indicator up to 1 inch. So we could see a possible another severe thunderstorm warning out here for parts of Cass and Johnson counties. But for the rest of the line, I think we're just going to be looking at good old-fashioned summer thunderstorms, gusty winds up to 50, maybe some small hail. but I'm not expecting much of the way of much more severe weather tonight. Just hopefully some rainfall. That's what we're hoping for. Hey, thank you guys, Emily and George. Gilkey, miss you all down there at Benware Tractor, but thank you for being a part of the stream tonight. Stated it started raining 2 miles north of Appleton City. So you guys are just now starting to get into that line of thunderstorms. Do have a couple of isolated thunder showers that are building up here in the Raymore Belton area. Another sneeze. I muted the mic just in time. Going to check out National Weather Service chat, see if they're seeing anything here. Sending a couple of reports over to the National Weather Service. Hey, real quick, guys, too. Any hail reports tonight? Make sure you got the Dent Clinic right here in Clinton, Missouri. Great people, they get you fixed up. Also, anybody looking for storm shelters? If you're looking for storm shelters, family safe certified storm shelters and safe rooms, Republic, Missouri. These guys are awesome, and they will definitely get you taken care of if anybody is looking to get a jump start on next spring. And again, we are looking for a this is kind of the start of our second half of storm season. And obviously during the springtime, we've been cold. We're starting to get some warm fronts moving through. And of course, that battleground sets up. We get severe storms. Same thing happens in the fall where we've been warm and humid. And we start to get these strong cold fronts moving through, creating that battleground again. So this is really kind of starting off our second half of storm season here in West Central Missouri. So this cell up here starting to get some number 2 pencils. And remember, number 2 pencils, I'll show you. We'll go to 3D mode. And we'll back this off just a little bit. Now, look just like a number 2 pencil. You've got the black tips there. And that is indicator of likely severe hail, at least quarter size, based on radar. So, and that is, looks like that is in between Gun City and Fenwick. And that is going to be along, let's see here, next update there, along 650th Road. Looks like it's right at the county line. Going to be heading over toward Kingsville, Holden area, along 2 Highway. So, pretty strong northern part of this line of storms. And you notice it's starting to break up just a little bit too. So that solid line now, as it continues to move to the east, it's losing its punch just a little bit. It's starting to break up a little bit, and that's more what I was thinking that was going to happen over here in eastern Kansas, bringing just a scattered, isolated thunderstorm risk to west central Missouri. But this line held together, at least for the first tier of counties, Cass and Bates and Vernon counties. It is starting to break up just a little bit, and we will continue to monitor to see if I'm really interested to see if this continues to strengthen up here by Kingsville and Holden. We may have another severe thunderstorm warning up here for Johnson County. We'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens there. We do have storms moving into Henry County, Creighton, Urick, along 7 Highway. We're also going to get some storms here along K Highway. K Highway runs north and south from Urick to Montrose. So be in the line for some thunderstorms moving into that area. Quite a bit of lightning associated with that cell as well. Appleton City, you're getting some showers right now. And then, of course, the I-49 corridor, Rich Hill, Nevada, all the way down into Milo, Sheldon. You guys are getting hit with a pretty strong storm down there. Lots of lightning associated with that. And remember, even though we might not get severe weather, you have to prepare for some power outages, in which we've already seen a bunch of power outages already tonight. St. Clair County Dispatch just toned out every fire department and the ambulances to alert them to this weather. Well, that's good. Yeah, Whit, I'd say so. There's a lot of lightning going on right now around Rich Hill. Very strong, or very heavy rain right now in Rich Hill. See how fast these storms are moving here. About 33 still. 33. So let's put a storm track on this on the northern 2 cells here. Try to stretch this out a little bit, give you guys a better view. So looks like Norris at 8:05, Harvey at 8:11, Garland 8:12, Huntingdale 8:13, Chehaui 8:14, Shawnee Mound 8:18, Post Oak 8:20, Clinton at 8:25, Leeton 8:26. Calhoun 8:31, Centerview 8:33, Warrensburg 8:39, Cole 8:40, Windsor 8:41, Leesville 8:44, Whiteman Air Force Base 8:47, Green Ridge 854, Lamont 901, Lincoln 902, Pocamp 913, Sedalia at 914, Smithton 926, and Postal at 938. Now that's assuming that it retains its strength and maintains about the same speed at around 33 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and time this one out. The southern half of this storm, we're looking at Rockville at 811, Taborville 818, El Dorado Springs 826, Appleton City 827, Montego Springs 833, Roscoe 836, Lowry City 846, Osceola 847, Collins 857, and Gerster at 9 o'clock. What about Uric, PK? You're got to be getting it right now. You ought to be getting some moderate rainfall anyway. We do have a few cells popping up there behind this line. These are not expected to be severe, but we do have a chance to see a shower, isolated shower or thunderstorm after this line moves through the area. Hunter parked about 4 miles north of Uric, shaking the truck pretty decent. Let's take a look at some low-level winds down closer to the surface. Yeah, there's about 40-mile-an-hour winds going through Creighton, Blairstown, Uric, down to about just north of Montrose. About 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Humoni in Lowry City. Yeah, you're gonna catch some of this southern branch. This line is starting to break up. We're soon gonna see this one cell here break off into 3 different cells. A northern one in the center, and then a southern cell. All of these are moving to the east, a little bit to the north as well. So Lowry City, you're likely going to be getting a piece of this line here if it holds together. Yeah, same thing for you too, Amy. Maybe a quick dose of rainfall. Not expecting really any more severe weather associated with this line, guys. As it continues to move off to the east, it is going to start to get weaker as it moves to the east. It's going into kind of a less favorable environment for thunderstorms, to support thunderstorms. So I am expecting these to kind of weaken as they continue their stretch to the east. Check out messages here real quick. Hi, Stephanie. No, I really don't see. We might get a couple of strong storms this evening in Sedalia and Pettis County, but I'm not expecting really any more severe weather for the rest of the night. Maybe a couple stronger cells. They might become borderline severe, like this cell up here near Blairstown. This cell here, it's a strong cell. It's likely going to stay just below severe limits, maybe 50, 55 mile an hour winds, maybe some small hail. But I'm really not expecting too much more concern about severe weather. We lose the heat of the day as well as less favorable environment out here in central Missouri. So I'm going to tell you, we're probably pretty well done with the severe weather for tonight. I'm just answering a few messages that I've received from some of the members here. So just a little bit of a recap, guys. We've got a couple of large special weather statements along a leading edge of a line from Holden all the way down to Liberal, and includes Nevada and Clinton, Osceola, Warrensburg. So up to 50 mile an hour winds, maybe some small hail. And again, I'm not expecting a whole bunch of any more severe weather tonight. There's going to be some strong storms out there, but I think for the most part, our severe weather is over for tonight. But I'm going to stay on. We'll let these cells kind of weaken, move off to the east before I will end this live stream. Make sure everybody stays in the know tonight. Let's see if we have any more. So, of course, we had some pictures there from Jeff we showed. We got a beautiful picture moving toward Whiteman Air Force Base by Barbie Muffs. Thank you so much for that picture. Let me blow that up. That's a beautiful picture. Anvil looked like maybe some mammatus underneath that anvil. You know, those are the ones that look like little cotton balls underneath the cloud, and those are made by sinking colder air, typically from hail. So that's a good indicator there's hail somewhere within this storm. So beautiful picture there. Thank you, Barb, for sending that. Wow, look at that one. That's Tammy Burkhart. Storm clouds just to the south, the downtown area of Pleasant Hill. Beautiful picture there. Thank you so much, Tammy. You can really tell that is a healthy storm when you see it looked like cauliflower and you have really defined edges around that cumulonimbus cloud. You know that is a very healthy, mature thunderstorm. Beautiful picture. Archie. Thank you, Corey, for sending that in. Looks like you might be right up underneath the anvil. Definitely hear the hail going. Thanks, Corey. Oh, beautiful sun rays. Picture taken in Windsor. And a lot of times, let me blow that up. A lot of times you get this type of sun rays from the big towering cumulonimbus clouds cast shadows. And so the sides of these sun rays are being blocked by those big, tall cumulonimbus, leaving spectacular photos such as this one here by Jess of the sun rays. Or it could be Star Trek. Scotty could be trying to beam somebody up. I'm not sure. Thanks, Jess, for the picture. This was from Suzanne Durking. You got a bunch of scud underneath that shelf cloud. So you get scud clouds from rising motion, rising air, going up, being sucked up into that shelf cloud, into that thunderstorm. Nice picture there.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, so we do, man, that's another beautiful picture from Kelly in Lincoln, Missouri. Awesome. Thank you so much for that picture. All right, so looks like we have a new severe thunderstorm warning now for Vernon County. This is going to include Nevada, Milo, Bernal, Harwood, and might as well go ahead and include El Dorado Springs. It's right there on 54 Highway, just across from Nevada. It's close enough. We'll go ahead and call El Dorado part of that severe thunderstorm warning. And that's going to go for the next 30 minutes for quarter side sail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Go back through chat here real quick. Lightning here in Pettis County. How soon before it hits Lincoln now? You're getting awfully impatient, Kyla. Let's just put a storm track on it. We'll put it at 30 miles per hour. Lincoln looked like right around 910, Kyla. Looked like about 910 if these cells can hang on. If they can hold together. Yeah, Amelia, I think you probably heard you are underneath that severe thunderstorm warning for looks like the next about 30 minutes for Nevada. And that you could be seeing maybe up to 60-mile-per-hour winds and maybe hail to the size of quarters. I know everybody's ready for the rain, Kyla. So I don't know. Clinton ought to get a little bit from this. Not all that impressive though. Like to see some rain fall down here too. Well, Henry County is doing pretty good. So far, I've had 3 reports of half-inch rainfall amount so far, right around the Urick, Creighton area, Blairstown area. Hadn't had any reports yet from around the Montrose or Appleton City, but I think they kind of got skirted just a little bit. But we'll wait and see how much Henry County here, the central Henry County here in Clinton, will receive. I'm guessing probably just about a tenth or two is all we're going to pick up here in Clinton. And again, we've got severe thunderstorm warning out next 26 minutes for Vernon County, include Nevada, Harwood, El Dorado Springs, Bernal, Milo, and Sheldon. And we've got a couple thunderstorms here in Henry and Johnson counties. They're moving off to the east. There's no special weather statement, no severe thunderstorm warnings out for neither one of the 2 counties in Johnson or Henry. Just good old-fashioned summertime thunderstorm right now. It's dark in Kansas City, Kansas. Thanks, sis. Yep. Sun down. Typically we start nighttime when the sun disappears. So that's what's happening, hon. It's nighttime. So I've sent a lot of these pictures that we were looking at earlier to National Weather Service. I tell you what, guys, they really appreciate all those pictures and reports you guys give. I'm not calling it a problem, but they're relying on me so much. That's kind of what kind of got me into a pickle earlier tonight when we had that microburst in Bates County. And they're wanting all this information, and I had to get live. I couldn't get my webcam to work, and it was just kind of a cluster for those 20 minutes. Barely enough to settle the dust southwest corner of Henry County. So you were down here right around K Highway, Montrose area. Yeah, these things are definitely weakening. We can definitely see that. Just kind of hope maybe to get a quick tenth or two as far east as Pettis and Benton County. They need the moisture too. Let's put this in motion over the last hour, 2 hours. Of course, that was that big cell that come through Butler. And here comes this line of storms. It kind of congeals into one solid line. And then it gets to the second tier, and now it starts falling apart. Kind of getting into that less of an environment for for severe weather or thunderstorm development for that matter. I've already answered that question, Drake. So another 23 minutes. Severe thunderstorm warning for Vernon County, Nevada, El Dorado Springs, Bernal. You guys are included into that severe thunderstorm warning. We still have a special weather statement out for St. Clair County for the northern part of this cell. So Roscoe, Larry City, Osceola Vista, Wablo, you guys are going to be getting some of the effects of this cell here over the next 20 minutes or so. And then, of course, we have a couple thunderstorms left over from about Chilhowie, Leeton, down to just northeast of Montrose. Yeah, Doug, it's doing a good job. Alton City that's a nice split right in there, too. Matt, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get some moisture. Went out there, did a rain dance and everything. And I think I angered the gods again when I do my dancing. But everybody's got to remember, this is day one. This is day one of a multiple day chance for rain and thunderstorms. So it's actually overachieving what I thought that was going to happen. I thought it was going to be doing what it's doing right now, kind of weakening, splitting up over here on the Kansas side, and just have some isolated thunder showers over here in west central Missouri. But it held together pretty well through our the first tier counties from Cass, Bates, and Vernon counties. I'd be anxious to see. I don't know what they've received as far as rainfall, but I bet they picked up an inch or two of rainfall. Matter of fact, let's just jump over here. Let's see how much rainfall has fallen. So radar estimates about 1.5 inches on the west side of Bates County. Most of Bates County got between 3/4 and 1 inch. Down here in Vernon County, from about 1 inch to 1.5 inches for a lot of the county. And then, of course, up here near Creighton, Urick, it looks like they picked up about 1/4 to 1/2. So we got a little bit of rainfall here in west central Missouri, but again, very, very spotty. And we definitely need more of that rain. Lucky, I'm not sold on that. Live in a valley, storm split, and go around this. Being in the valley, I don't think, to us, it's a big, monstrous thing when you start talking terrain and valleys, but it's so small on the big overall scheme of things. I don't think that has anything to do with why they split. I don't think there's that's a reason why it goes around. I don't know if I don't want to call it bad luck, but big large bodies of water like Truman Lake, Stockton Lake, I mean, they do affect our weather to a certain extent because it's all part of the water cycle. And I've even had to do a research paper in college on that. And of course, we all know what lake effect snows can do. Lucky you lived in Chicago, you know darn well what lake effect snows can do. Now we're on a much smaller scale down here, but it does affect our weather. In the valley, I'm not sold on that. Misty, any rain for Saturday 1 to 4 from Windsor, Osceola? You have football. Cheer. Oh, you're a cheerleader, Misty. You're a cheerleader. You got your pom-poms. Well, let's take a look. We got time. Let's see. What is today? Thursday? Friday, Saturday. We can look at the NAM. Let's take a look at the NAM real quick. Make sure we got a good read. 18. Okay, so right up here, that's the today at 5. And we're going to go through. I don't know if it's going to reach all the way to Saturday here with the NAM or not, but we'll try. There's your date stamp and your time. So we want tomorrow's the 20th, so we want the 21st around 1 o'clock. So there's another chance for rain and thunderstorms coming in. I think on Saturday. I'm not sure exactly what time. 2, 5, 6, 7. So we got some showers and thunder showers. Looks like midnight, Friday night, and 1 a.m. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good thunderstorms right there moving into West Central Missouri. That's Saturday morning around 6 a.m. Quite a bit of rain coming through West Central Missouri Saturday morning. So a little bit of a break in there, Misty. There's noon, there's 1 o'clock. So there are going to be some showers and thunder showers out there from, around 1 o'clock through 3 o'clock. So, definitely take a poncho, take a raincoat, umbrella, something like that, because actually this is brand new data. I haven't even seen this yet. This is short-term model showing several rounds of rain and thunderstorms on Saturday. So, don't give up. If you don't get rain tonight, don't give up. We've got more chances coming in. So I got a notification that it's beginning to rain here at the Weather Center. So Windsor, Bowen, Leeton, you guys are under the gun right now. Going to have a moderate rain coming into your area, maybe a little bit of lightning. Non-severe, no special weather statement, just a regular thunder shower coming into your area. Clinton, good grief, every scan it keeps getting less and less and less. So maybe a few sprinkles, maybe a 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. We cross our fingers here in Clinton proper. We still have some ongoing thunderstorms down here, El Dorado Springs, Roscoe, Osceola, along Highway 13, a few scattered showers and sprinkles. And of course, we still have that strong cell here in Vernon County, still under a severe thunderstorm warning for next few minutes for Vernon County, to our friend just to the south of us here. Beautiful rain here in Clinton. Quarter side drops. Oof. Yeah. You might take a picture of it, Brandon, because the looks of radar, it's not going to be here very long. And again, another sponsor of our Storm Track weather report, the live segments going out to Jay Southland Tow, Raymore, Missouri. They serve Raymore, Belton, and Clinton. 816-779-4869. So I appreciate those guys. I know Clay here at 95.3 KDKD appreciates all the support our sponsors have given the radio station. But we do have a special weather statement out here in Kansas. Out here in eastern Kansas. So kind of keeping an eye on that one as well. The biggest threat for any severe weather is going to be associated along this line here, but could have a couple more chances of showers and thunder showers behind this line as we're seeing a pretty strong cell over here near Garnett, Kansas, moving over into Lynn County, Kansas. So kind of the interesting note. If you guys see this little dash line right here, that little dash line right there is a boundary that could serve the focus for a few more shower thunderstorms till about midnight or so. So we may still get a couple of showers and thunderstorms. However, the National Weather Service is mentioning that the severe threat looks very, very low as the atmosphere is really stabilizing now here in West Central Missouri, including the KC metro area. Lost power in Deepwater for about 2 hours. You know, I did see that. Matter of fact, let's take a look while we have a minute. Let's take a look at, and again, all of this information can be found right there on SubbyWeatherTalk.com. And of course, all of our live feeds, my blog. There's a donation place there if you guys want to help out with the cost of I've got for software, streaming platforms, or just buy a cup of coffee. But we have all my podcasts, has the links right there where you guys can listen to all the podcasts. And of course, I go to Winter Weather Info. And there's our power outage maps. There's Evergy and Osage Valley. Let's take a look at Osage Valley, see what they have going on. And they continue to go up. So in Bates County, they've got 494 people out. About 10% of their Bates County customers are without power. And of course, the majority of that is from that microburst that happened around 4:30 this afternoon on the north side of Butler. And we do have some power outages up here in Cass County. 59 people without power from Osage Valley. Let's go to Evergy, see what Evergy's got going on. They've got about 548 people without power right now, Evergy. Looks like most of it is on the Kansas side, likely because of the storms as well. So we are dealing with some power outages tonight. And again, you can pick up all this information right there at SubbyWeatherTalk.com. Encourage you guys to check that out. Hi, Natalie. Will this be the only one for Windsor tonight? We're still gonna have potential to see some thunderstorms, maybe some showers. They're gonna be widely scattered though, all the way through. I think they said midnight. 1 o'clock, midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning. So we still have some potential there to see some more showers and thunderstorms if you're looking for moisture. But I think the severe threat will not be there. I don't think we'll see any more severe weather here in west central Missouri outside of this severe thunderstorm warning down here in Vernon County. I don't think we'll see any more severe thunderstorm warnings tonight here in west central Missouri. But of course, I'm going to be watching. We do have a couple of cells out here in eastern Kansas. They just put a special weather statement on. It's going to include Lacing and Pleasanton. And of course, that's going to mean also that it'll probably likely be moving over into Bates County here within the next 45 minutes. Logan from Northeast Oklahoma, buddy, welcome. You guys are getting hit pretty good tonight as well. Let's take a look at Tulsa. Yeah, if you're up here near Veneta or Miami. But there is that line of storms, that front extends all the way down here into Oklahoma. You're under a severe thunderstorm watch as well, Logan. Of course, you probably already know that. Cluster of storms right around Tulsa. And then a couple here, right down here at the Four Corners, just west of Joplin on the Kansas side. Let's go to Locust Grove. We'll take a look at Locust Grove. Yeah, they've got a line of thunderstorms. Let's see which way it's heading. Yeah, Locust Grove is going to get some showers and thunderstorms tonight too. They're under a severe thunderstorm watch as well. Right now, there's not a whole lot going on with this cluster of thunderstorms, but looks like they'll get some moisture down there, Misty. Poor old Clinton. Just getting some leftover sprinkles. And again, looks like we've got a couple of cool pictures. Let's go back to Subby's Weather Talk group here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and add all these members. We got another 20 that wants to come in. We'll let them come in. Looks like Misty sent in a few photos as well. Beautiful pictures there, Misty. Thank you. What we got here, Caitlin Crowder. You enjoyed my son talking about cows in the first video. B Highway outside of Green Ridge. Let's just listen. Beautiful shot. We got an anvil. Looks like some mammatus underneath of it with lightning right through the center of the storm. Beautiful photo. Video. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for sending that over. David, there's David Steaks. He wanted me to hold off the rain for 15 minutes so he can get his steaks done. Of course, we've seen that's the one Kelly sent. Beautiful storm structure. Wow. Charity from Windsor. That was about 40 minutes ago. Look at that. That's beautiful. Got a lightning shot in there too. Right there. Great picture, Charity. Thank you. Great picture there. That was about an hour ago, looking at that sunset. Yeah, there's a prime example. This is cool. So this is what we was talking about earlier. So those huge cumulonimbus clouds serve as a block of the sunlight when the sun is setting. And so you get this shadow in which the sun is actually protruding up on one side, and then you have a shadow on the other with no sunlight. You get spectacular photos like this. This is wonderful. Thank you so much, Abigail. That's really cool. And Pam Wilson sent in one just like that as well. Great pictures, guys. Thank you all for sending them in. All right, so the severe thunderstorm warning has now been allowed to expire for Vernon County. So right now, we don't have any special weather statements. We don't have any severe thunderstorm warnings in West Central Missouri. Now, we still have a few showers and thunderstorms very scattered out there in parts of Pettis, Johnson, Henry, St. Clair, Vernon County. And I will be watching this cell over here near Lacine, Mountain City. They do have a special weather statement on it. It does look like it's a nice, healthy thunderstorm. And I will continue to monitor that as it comes across into Missouri, into Bates County. I'll be watching that. If I have to, I'll go back live again. I will be giving updates on that particular cell on Subby's Weather Talk, as well as 95.3 KDKD Facebook page. I will be updating them throughout the evening. But I do believe as of right now, guys, I am going to go ahead and finish up my dinner that I didn't quite was able to get finished. We are still under a severe thunderstorm watch till midnight for all of West Central Missouri. I have a sneaking suspicion they will probably allow that to end early, but nonetheless, we are still under that severe thunderstorm watch until midnight. tonight. So I will be up following these storms, seeing if anything else should happen to pop up out here in eastern Kansas that we might have to watch for later on this evening here in West Central Missouri. Thank you guys so much for all of the pictures, all of the reports. National Weather Service is very, very grateful. We was able earlier tonight around 4:30 we was able to keep in contact with the National Weather Service. They issued a severe thunderstorm warning out ahead of that microburst that hit Bates County in Butler, Missouri, created some damage there in Bates County, but thankfully we was able to get warnings out and no more damage out ahead of that. So that was great news. But thank you guys for all the reports. Again, thanks to our sponsors. We got the Dent Clinic, Chris, right here in Clinton, Missouri. If anybody ends up with any hail damage tonight, that's the guy to call to. We also have the Family Safe Storm Shelters and Safe Room down in Republic, Missouri. And then, of course, we got Jay Southland Tow. Those are our three sponsors for Storm Track Weather here at 95.3 KDKD. So thanks to our sponsor. Thanks to you guys for making this all that it is, and hopefully kept you guys entertained and full of information tonight. And I will continue to monitor these storms and update when needed. So you guys have a fantastic rest of the evening. If anybody has any questions, shoot me a message, a text message or a direct message on Facebook. I'll be happy to answer them. I do have a few here that I'll be answering when we leave this live stream. So, guys, take care. Have a great rest of the night.